We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio's Fresh Music Saturdays. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star. And today we're dropping a raw single called Here We Are. But before we do, let's talk to the artist herself behind the music. So, everyone, give it up for California's very own Esperanzita. What's up, chicka?
Hi, love. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too, girl. Your name is beautiful. I just gotta get my little accent up, you know.
Esperanzita.
Esperanzita. See?
There you go. There you go.
I got it. Okay. Oh, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, bien, gracias.
Cool.
I'm super excited. So you don't know any Spanish at all, like at all?
Muy poquito.
Muy poquito. It's okay. You sound like you know what you're doing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so I like to start off all of my freaking interviews with an icebreaker question for the artist. So,
okay,
you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Do you sing in the shower?
Do I sing? Yes, of course I sing in the shower. Do I breathe?
Right.
Yes, I do. No, I'm just kidding. I come from a loud family, and I feel like we're all the type of people to like sing in the shower.
That is so cute.
Thank you. Honestly, the shower is where I practice harmonies or like melodies that I thought I would never ever be able to do. So shout out to that privacy, you know?
Hell
like,
yeah. Hell yeah. Shout out to the shower.
Shout out to the shower.
That's funny. I want to tell my listeners how I don't want to say discovered you, so to speak, but I really feel like you are like a gem. Like, so this is, I had an interview with another artist from Pennsylvania, and his name was Homegrown, and Homegrown made some dope ass music. And so the single he brought on last week for, what's it called? Oh yeah, the Fresh Music Friday segment. He had a song called Confessions of a Freshman, and there was a feature on the song, and it was this young lady, Esperanzita, and she dope as fuck or whatever. I had to ask him, like, where is she? Who is this girl? Because sometimes artists will take beats that have like pre-recorded hooks on there. And so I was hoping that he knew her. So I was like very excited when he said yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That was honestly, I was listening to the episode and I was like, wait a second, why am I on here? Because I actually wasn't even featured on Confessions of a Freshman. I was featured on the other song, The Fruits of Our Labor. And then so he played that one instead, or he sent you that one on accident. So it's like, I was on the show by chance, I guess. It was like, it was just a coincidence. Like, obviously it wasn't planned, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm really excited that happened because it connected us too.
Definitely, because it's the universe, and you were talking about the universe on the song too, and I'm like, yo, this is creepy because she's here now. Like by chance, by whatever, you know?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you having me, for real. Thank you.
You're welcome. So tell us a little bit about who you are as an artist and how you got into rapping.
Well, I'm 22 years old, and so I'm barely still, I didn't find out that I could rap until like 2018. And yeah, I wrote a song, and it was like my first attempt at writing a song ever. And then I posted it like towards the end of 2018, like almost 2019. And I would say that that's when my journey started. After I posted that song, I kind of just started exploring writing verses for other people and trying to collaborate with other people. I haven't really like came out with my own project per se. I just kind of put out tracks and freestyles on my Instagram, but I'm starting to explore my like artistry side of things. You know what I mean? I'm trying to explore, like, I have a music video coming up, and then I'm trying to put like an album together. So I feel like my journey is just starting as an artist. Like, I'm so very new.
That is crazy. And I'm very happy to have entered into the beginning of you discovering who you are, because you said you're 22 years old, which means you didn't start rapping until you became like 20.
Yeah.
And to me, that's like late in the game, like for real, for real.
Yeah, I know. I see like 17-year-olds out here like rapping, and I'm like,
Boom.
what? They already know they wanted to do this at 17, and I'm like, yeah, no, I have a 2-year-old too, so yeah, I was pregnant. I was pregnant from 19 to 20, and like when I had my son, I was dealing with like postpartum depression, and it was really hard. And then I was just kind of like romanticizing all of like my really bad experiences in the past, and that's kind of like what like invited me to try to write this song. And then so the first song I ever wrote was like an experience about being cheated on, even though like it wasn't happening to me in that moment, but it's something that had happened to me in the past. And that was really what like pushed me forward to be like, that was when I found out that I could rap. Like, I was like, what? I could rap.
Shit. Can we say thank you for the gift and the curse of what happened to you? Because out of that came gems.
Yep. I definitely am super grateful for that.
I was gonna ask you about that too, because you know I do my job. I stalk the hell out of my artists first. I just try to get to know who they are.
Yeah, of course.
Without being all over them. And I saw on your SoundCloud it said stressed and depressed. Don't hit my line for no features. I said, damn. So I was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? And girl, your music is, oh my God, it's so freaking awesome. And I have to say this.
Thank you.
I gotta say this. Your shit is hot for it not to be mixed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. I feel like a lot of my experiences sharing my music with other people they're always so raw. Like, it's either in front of my camera, like on my phone, and I post it on my Instagram, so it's like a recorded freestyle in my car, or like the only performances I've ever done, except for one recently, but before that, the only performances I ever did were like at open mics. And like there's this thing called the Central Coast Beat Social here, where all these like MCs and producers and like creatives of all sorts get together, and they like debut their art. And so those were my first experiences like ever sharing and performing my music. So I feel like when I'm recording, it's almost like as if I'm performing too. And so
exactly.
Yeah. And so when it's mixed, whenever it gets back to me, I'm always like so taken aback by how edited it is, because I'm so used to the rawness that comes with performing. But yeah, so that actually means a lot, because I feel like I have been a little bit more aware of the fact that I should probably mix my stuff and like send it. Like, if obviously I'm not gonna send an unmastered or unmixed project like to Spotify so it can to be distributed, you know. So I really appreciate you saying that, because it makes me feel a little bit better about the stuff that I have on my SoundCloud.
I'm happy to have made you feel better about that. Sometimes the things that we think hold us back from life is the very thing that pushes us. So the fact that you sent a raw MP3 to me, right?
Yes, I did.
You are raw, period. That speaks volumes. Your voice is raw. When people hear what I hear, girl, I don't even know what to say. Like, you bomb as hell to me, for real.
Thank you so much. It's you know what? Like, it's a tedious process sometimes, like when it comes, discovering yourself and there are just all these quirks and stuff that you have to figure out, and I feel like my journey has been so easy and like, oh sorry, I'm like choking over here on my saliva.
It's okay.
Like my journey has been like really easy, in the sense that I've always had people around to like kind of guide me and say like, oh, you know, like this is how you do this and this is how you do that. And like it's been a wholesome experience just like diving into this world of being able to share my art with other people, and then like being able to be heard when it comes to like sharing ideas that I like strongly believe in. So yeah, it means a lot. When I get any type of feedback, it means a lot, but it means so much more when it comes from another woman, because like this is such a you know, male dominated field. So it's really rare for me to be able to connect with women on this type of level without feeling like, I don't know. I'm just
left
ranting
out.
off here. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely have to sit here and agree with you on that, because in the industry, if there are female, I don't even want to say MCs, but female rappers, so to speak, they are stripper type hoes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, there's definitely a lot of over sexualization.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with showing your body, but can we just like, I can't explain it. It just takes a certain type of collaborator of a woman to, like Erykah Badu, like she showed her whole ass on window seat. Like that was a video. Like she literally walked down the street naked and stripped and everything, but she did it in the power of being a woman. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel you. It's all about, I mean, I'm not the type of person to like, I mean, of course I can appreciate music and I can appreciate the craft for like the way that it sounds, but I put a lot of effort into giving like every single bar that I write a meaning. Like I want it to be like, I want my stuff to flow to the like so well. I want my stuff to flow well enough so that other people can really fully understand what I'm trying to say with that bar or with that verse or with that song, you know?
Yeah, definitely. You got the storytelling down packed, and that's a part of hip hop.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Girl, I'll be sitting here the whole time giving you compliments and we forget to do the interview shit.
I get so awkward when I'm getting compliments. I'm just sitting here like, thank you.
Yeah. You so silly. I love it. Girl. We are just alike, I swear. Okay. Let me get back on track.
Yeah.
How has growing up on the West Coast influenced your sound?
Oh, it's influenced me a lot. I mean, growing up, so I come from I'm basically a first generation Mexican American, and my family came from Mexico. So they were immigrants, and then my younger brother came over here when he was 13, so he kind of has like my older brother, I mean, he was able to develop his style in Mexico, and then he came over here, and then he kind of grew up as a teenager. So he's very rooted in both cultures, and because of him, he introduced me to a lot of the music that I listen to. So like growing up, I would listen to a lot of oldies and like Chicano rap. And like, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with like MC Magic or like MB Ridas. They're like a Chicano style music, I guess I would say. I don't really know the genre. But,
no, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of like rap and cumbia and like R&B and auto-tune. It's really nice. Wow. But yeah, and then of course I listen to a lot of rap too. So I'd say, oh, and sorry, I almost forgot to mention this. The scene out here is like thriving right now. There are a lot of artists. Yeah, there are a lot of artists like coming out with projects and stuff. And I feel like even growing around with these artists has definitely influenced my, I wouldn't say style, but my I guess maybe my style a little bit. Yeah. I feel like they definitely influence my style. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I like when you talk. It's perfect. Oh Lordy. Okay, so let's just like get right into it. Let's get into your single, Here We Are.
For sure. All right. So this song, I'm so excited to share it with you guys. Yes. I'm actually planning a music video for it, and I'm gonna re-record this. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you my thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
This song was super dope to me because, like I said earlier, your storytelling is on point, and I feel like I hope I'm not, like, so to speak, giving it away. I just want to tell you how I feel about the song, but
No, yeah, that's okay. Go ahead, break it down.
thank you. Okay, cool. You're talking about your family and
Yeah.
specifically your mom and how she had to cross the borders to get here, and now, like, she's sitting in the classroom barely knowing how to speak English, only speaking up to go to the bathroom. I got all that. And then eventually meeting your daddy and felt like she had no option but to marry him. But you were the fruits of her labor and providing all of her efforts that didn't, all her efforts didn't go to waste because you're here. And this is just a sick ass song, period.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to portray. And like when I wrote that, I don't know, it was so weird. It's like one line came up and I was just like, I know what I have to say. And then I just wrote that whole song, and like it was kind of a freestyle because I was writing as I went, and I was just like feeling out the flow. But after I wrote it, I like took it to my mom and I was like, Mom, is it okay like if I post this, because this is kind of, it's kind of a lot.
Personal.
Yeah, it's very personal. But I thought it was really important that, to voice
Her voice.
yes, to voice her voice, because as sad as it sounds, that's a common narrative when it comes to our cultures,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a common narrative, that's a common experience. I feel like when it comes from my lineage, women have always had, I don't want to say like the short end of the stick, but I mean that's what it feels like. There's a lot of oppression, a lot of trauma to overcome.
I totally agree. And you just actually answered my question about the song. Like, did you show it to your mother? Did she feel the power, the powerful vibe that was behind it and how it was meant for her? And I wanted to know her natural reaction, but you just told me.
Yeah. No, and I did have to translate it too, because my mom doesn't speak English and she doesn't really understand it. She's been here almost her whole life now, and she like, I don't know if it's there's a lot to dive into the fact that like she won't, like she like refuses to learn a whole other language. I think it definitely has to do with the fact that she had to compromise so much that she probably just got to a point where she was like, you know what, I can't learn English. Like I'm not gonna do this. And so that language barrier is there between my mom and me, because I feel like since I grew up on, like speaking English mainly, even though Spanish was my first language, English is the language that I think in. So there's definitely some, it's my dominant language now. Like I would not be able to express myself fully the way that I'm able to express myself in English, in Spanish. So it was a little bit difficult for, like, I felt like she fully didn't understand like everything that I was sharing with her, but I did give her like the main synopsis of the song, and she enjoys hearing my voice. So
Your voice is magnificent. It's electrifying. It really is.
thank you.
You are so welcome. I want to know that as you grow in the music or whatever, and okay, let's say you do get to a studio, you know what I'm saying? You got this amazing producer. He wants to mix and master your voice. I want to know would you keep the rawness of it? Because your voice is just like I can't explain it. It's just like one of the best female rap voices I've heard in a very long time.
Thank you. You know what? I would keep the rawness. And I feel like it's a constant thing that I have to be aware of. Because like, for example, I was telling you earlier how a lot of the artists around here influence me as well. And what I meant by that is like, everyone is on their shit. Like, they're like, oh, sorry for cussing.
No, you
Everyone,
good. Go ahead.
Okay. Everyone is on their shit, like I had a lot of people like try to guide me and tell me like, look, you have to explore your sound. Like conscious rappers aren't the new wave. Like that's not it. Like I literally I've had so many people tell me that I'm doing this wrong and I'm doing this right, and that I need to explore like an actual sound that's gonna sell. And they talk about like the business aspect of it. But I'm still finding myself as an artist, and I feel like it's really, really, really important for me to preserve my like rawness and my intentions without paying so much attention to like a guideline to pop off per se. You know what I mean?
Thank you. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely I'm vowing to myself to preserve my artistry as much as I can, whether I make it or not, you know.
Girl, you are absolutely a beautiful spirit, and man, I can't take it no more. First of all, thank you very, very much, muy, for coming on the show. You feel me? And
of course,
I want to I want to tell you thank you for blessing the mic too, and I want you to introduce your song Chicka to everybody, because it's anticipating for the ears out there. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much for having me. I love your personality.
Thank you. I love yours too.
So this song is Here We Are, and it was produced by Lanky, and it's super raw. It's on my SoundCloud.
Shout out to Lanky, boy. Tell everybody where they can hear your music real quick.
Oh, yeah. You guys can find my music at SoundCloud. Just look up Esperanzita. I should pop up right away. But if not, you guys can find me on Instagram at Sweeter Than Pan Dulce. And and in my bio, you'll have a link for my music.
Esperanzita, thank you, sis. I appreciate you.
Anytime, love.
Let's get it.
Stuck in my ways, yeah. Stuck in my ways,
Just listen.
Stuck in my ways, moving this bag and get paid. I just got one thing to say, it ain't for the fame, the glory, the pride, of the praise. It's more about paving the way, leading in change, nurture humanity's brain. Hell of all of the pain and do for the greats. We never lost soul in this game, we rich in so many ways. But let me acknowledge all of the trauma, crossing these borders, said them to my mama. Cut off her roots and then damage her armor. Throw her in school just to wave a diploma. Shiny so fancy, but you'll never catch up. Those foreign credits, no, they'll never transfer. So she just sat in the classroom, only spoke up when she needed the bathroom. No luck in school, nos vamos al campo. First man she met there, he made her an offer. Took her to eat, yeah, he said that he liked her. Daddy a tyrant, he wanted to spite her. Told her to marry, she had no more options. Only 14, but she needed that comfort. Sense of relief with the guidance he's taught her. I am the fruits of that offer. I'm here to say, I'm claiming all of our space, so we can finish this race. Prove that our effort ain't going to waste. Mommy, we got this, I'm taking the spade. Shout out to Clara, she made her own lane. 32 years and it's fucking insane. Claiming her throne and to set up a wave. As a Chicana, I say, I'm here to challenge the rain. No, we ain't playing no games, it can't be restrained. I'm just stuck in my ways, I'm just stuck in my ways, stuck in my ways. Moving this bag and get paid. I just got one thing to say, it ain't for the fame, the glory, the pride, of the praise. It's more about paving the way, leading in change. So when you taste my name, no, we just one and the same, one of the greats. Yeah, one of the greats.